Francis Ash's Corner. Shout out to the LDBC. I'm gonna make this video real short and sweet about today's fights. Well, the fights that I'm going to be interested in, at least. The show's going down on Fox. All right, there's other networks, platforms that have an okay fight card, but I'm gonna be mostly watching Fox tonight. All right, lines only. Both Charlo brothers is fighting on the same card, which is very interesting to me. Jamel, the one at junior middleweight, which is 154 pounds, is fighting Tony Harrison. Lines only. I'm gonna go with Jamel, but Tony Harrison is not a bad fighter. All right, he's not a bad fighter. Now, what the problem with Jamel Charlo is the fact, like the worst thing you could do is look for the knockout in every fight. That's the worst thing you could do, is try to get your knockout rating up by thinking about that and looking for that in the fight. Is even if you do get the knockout, up until the knockout, you look freaking horrible. That's just like, and that's it. That's every fighter, in my opinion. Like when he fought Austin Trout, he looked bad. He made the fight harder than what it had to be because he was looking for a shot. He was loading up. Even though he dropped Trout, it wasn't his best performance. And you could tell when his brother got in the ring, the first thing he said to Jamal was, "I was trying to get him." We could tell, bruh. We could tell. Just fight. I think he's strong enough that if he just fights a regular fight, that he can hurt somebody off of what he's doing and then load up for the shot when the person's already hurt, when they're already backtracking. That's when you're supposed to load up, not right when y'all standing in front. I mean, I'm just saying, like, it can look better with everyone in every fight if they don't look for the knockout. Knockouts come. You don't really necessarily have to look for it. And the fact is, I think Jamel be looking for a knockout within the first 2-3 rounds. Like, that's their MO. I mean, and that's not really what it's all about. And I think in this fight, he just needs to fight, period. When he's ready to go, when Tony Harrison's ready to go, he's ready to go. That's when you should load up and get him out of there and get that highlight reel. But the fight should look like you're dominating the entire fight. Not, oh, well, I couldn't get him those first, in between round 4 and 5, I was really trying to get him. So that's why you look bad. I mean, I just think I think Jamel Charlo would be a better fighter if he just stopped looking for the knockout altogether. I think they're going to come. He don't need to look for it. But of course, I'm going with Charlo. Now, my boy Jamal, I made a video saying I wanted to see more Jamal Charlo. I got my wish. I've been looking at every video that had to do with the older big bro, Jamal Charlo. He has the WBC interim belt at middleweight, and he's fighting Matt. Man, I'm not gonna say much about the fight. I'm going with Jamal. The fight, even though both of them didn't train to fight each other, Matt hasn't had a fight in a while, and he is being put on this card late because of Willie Monroe tested positive. So I'm going with Charlo, period and point blank. Dominic Brazil is also on this card, and he's fighting somebody named Carlos Negron. I guess that's how you pronounce his name. It's a 10-round fight, and I'm going to go with Brazil because if Brazil can't beat this guy, then he knows he's not getting Wilder. And this is what this whole thing has been for the last 2 years, is the road trip to Wilder, So, of course, I'm going to go with Brazil. And Effie Ajagba is on the undercard as well. It says 4 or 6 rounds. I guess he hasn't figured out how many rounds the fight is going to be. He's fighting against Santonio Turnbull. I believe that's how you pronounce his name. And of course, I'm going with F.A. No bullshit. And then we go over to Showtime. And of course, this was a good fight. The first fight was very good. This is the rematch. It's going to be going down on Showtime against Dillian Whyte to the left and Derek Chisora. Now, this is going to be a 12-round rematch, of course. This fight can go either way. The first fight kind of went either way. It was a close fight. It was a slug match between the heavyweights, which is, that's what makes this fight so interesting and why they came to do a rematch. I done been saying this damn near for the last 4 or 5 months. I don't want to see no more rematches. It's too many people in every single division, every weight class, to fight that hasn't fought. So I don't really want to see no rematches. But this would be a good fight. I probably won't watch it. But yeah, I mean, just being honest, I'd probably be tuned in to Fox the whole time. But it's gonna be a good fight. I think Dillian White has a lot to lose if he does lose against Derek. That's why I'm going with Dillian. But I want Derek to win. I want Derek to knock this motherfucker off his pedestal, his little high donkey. It's not even a horse. It's a small ass donkey he riding on, thinking he in the clouds. So I don't want him to win. But that's my predictions. Always like and subscribe to the channel. Peace.